Well, hello, mates. Welcome to the God Squad. That was a terrible attempt at an Australian accent intro. I don't do accents well. I do this weird thing where it's like a British Irish Australian hybrid. Terrible. But what's not terrible is my message today, and we're talking about alcohol, drinking, drunkenness, all that combined together right after this. Oh, alcohol, you sweet temptress in the night. You make me feel so confident and so relaxed and so wonderful. And do a lot of really terrible things. And that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about alcohol and the truly long-term and short-term negative side effects of alcoholism. And alcoholism, I'm not just using it in the term of like a person's an alcoholic. I mean just alcohol in multi facets of your life. So quick backstory on me. Here's the quick version. Me, sober, 5 years. Now, when you heard that, you're judging right away. I know you are. You're like, sober, oh yeah, this guy, alcoholic. If you use the word sober, that means he's an alcoholic. Actually, no. I am sober 5 years because I chose 5 years ago that I was never going to drink another drip of alcohol in my life. Not because I was an alcoholic, because I wasn't. Did I like to drink? Yeah, I like to drink. Who doesn't like to drink? Who doesn't like to be relaxed and buzzed and all that? I did that. But I made the decision, which I'll explain exactly why is on the message going on, but it wasn't because I was an alcoholic. So, alcohol. Here's the thing. We, as humans, already make a lot of bad decisions. All the time. All the time we're already making bad decisions. So, how about this? Let's add on a layer of doing something that impairs our brain to facilitate us to basically make more or worse bad decisions. It doesn't work real well when you're trying to self-improve yourself. All of us have issues in life. So adding alcohol on top of it is probably not going to improve your life. I'll break it down for this. This is the best way. Here's the thing I always tell people. Whenever people are interested and they're like, oh, you don't drink? Really? You don't drink alcohol anymore? People obviously find it really weird because most people do drink. So here's the one thing I always tell everyone. In the minute you hear this, you'll have the same reaction that everyone always has. They're always like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Here it is, plain and simple. In my life, all the crazy partying and all the fun times I had, when I look back on my life, all that crazy stuff that I did when I was younger, all of it, was I intoxicated? Oh yeah, always. I was drunk out of my mind. However, all of the really terrible things I did in my life, all the people I hurt, all the things I can never go back and undo some of the terrible stuff that I did when I was younger. All of those also happened while I was drunk. So, I made a decision for me, my family, my marriage, that I would rather have all of those negative stuff in the future not happen to be able to have all the positive stuff of the excitement of being drunk. I decided that to me isn't worth it. I can have just as much fun without it anyway. I've realized that in time. But when you drink and you're always going out, you always think that that's the only way. Oh, I gotta be buzzed. I gotta have that. You don't. That's a fallacy, and you'll learn when you sober up and you don't drink alcohol anymore. You really can have a great time without it. You don't need it. Oh, and I know what some of you were thinking right now. You're like, what? Alcohol's not good? No. I didn't say alcohol's bad. Excessive drinking is bad, and most people can't stop it a little bit. So then in turn it is bad. But it's the process of getting drunk. It is taking it past the normal having one drink type thing. And most people can't stop at that line. So when you are inebriated, then that's when the bad decisions come on. So I'm not saying that everyone's got to quit drinking alcohol. What I'm saying though is if you've ever thought about it, then you probably need to do it. Because if you're thinking it's a bad thing in your life, then it is. There are people that have a drink here and there, no big deal. But for the majority of everyday people, yeah, drinking's not a good idea. You already make enough bad decisions on your own that you don't need anything making any more. So, my message is simple. Life is difficult, and we need to find the simplest ways to make it idiot proof so we can live a great life, we can live for the Lord, we can do wonderful things. And in the Bible, it states that it's okay for them to drink wine, but it's not okay for them to get drunk. I'm not trying to be condemning. I want everybody that watches these videos to just be able to have an opportunity to have the best life they can possibly have. And it clearly states in the Bible that we're not to be intoxicated and drunk. And I'm telling you, all my friends that I know of that have made the decision that they were going to quit drinking, they will tell you, literally, if you talk to any of them, it is the best decision I ever made, or it saved my marriage, or it saved me. I mean, how many times have you heard the story of a person that's like, well, I did that, but, I was drunk. Okay, it was still you that did it. Yeah, but in my defense, I was drunk. Yeah, you chose to get drunk, therefore you did it. That's not an excuse. So why not take that one factor out so you never have to worry about going, I did it because I was drunk. If you're never drunk, then you can't make that mistake. So, guys, I know it's a tough topic. I hope, though, that for some of you out there that might have been, tinkering on the edge, I've had this talk with like 100 of my friends before, and I've had tons of friends have decided, that alcohol wasn't for them, and they've thanked me and said, man, you changed my world by having that conversation that one time. It didn't happen right away, but 6 months later, happened, and I decided that, just like you, I can't have alcohol in my life, and that may be the path that that you're gonna take all this in. You're gonna think about it. But thank you guys for watching the Tuesday Truth. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. If this message resonates with you, or you think someone else should watch it, please share it, send it, leave some comments below, like it. Subscribe to us on YouTube. If you haven't already followed us on Instagram, please follow us there. We're so thankful for all the support that everyone has for us. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for Desiree with Worship Wednesdays. Thank you guys, and God bless you.